Hello? Mic 5? Mic 5? You want a mic check on mic 5? Okay.
Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2. Mic 6. I already did it, but mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2. I think he must have gotten distracted. Wasn't back there and didn't actually.
I'll show you this. You know what they're going to say to you?
What?
Come here.
What's that? Come on in. Come on up.
Commented or whatever.
No, I guess Sheree wasn't able.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News, live at 5.
Officers are searching for someone accused of taking the joy out of the holiday.
It kind of scared me, you know. I was upset and nervous about it, but...
A Salvation Army volunteer explains what happened before the iconic red kettle was stolen. Millions of Americans are hitting the highways, what you should be keeping in your car in case of an emergency. And a Navy transport plane crashed in the sea. 8 U.S. service members were rescued, but 3 are still missing. We'll tell you what officials say caused the crash.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News, live at 5.
Thank you for watching Channel 3. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. Police are looking for the man who stole a Salvation Army red kettle full of cash right in front of a bell ringer.
We are a little disheartened that somebody would actually steal from the Salvation Army, an organization where our services are given for free.
We're disheartened too. It happened yesterday outside a Chattanooga grocery store, and Channel 3's Natalie Potts has more information about what happened.
It was all set up from the get-go. I've been doing this since 2008. How are you ladies today? I'm fine, thank you.
66-year-old Gladys Irvin knows how important these donations are. The Salvation Army helped her get back on her feet a few years ago. She now rings the bell to give back.
I like helping others, and basically it helps me too.
She's never had any problems with customers.
You have a blessed day, sweetheart, and happy Thanksgiving.
Until Tuesday. She was ringing her bell outside of the Food City on Lee Highway when
He come out, he didn't have no bags, but he went to his bill folder like he was finna put something in the kettle and reached and grabbed the kettle.
Gladys took off after the man.
It kind of scared me, you know. I was upset and nervous about it, but
She didn't want him to get away.
it was all just in my mind, just, he got your kettle, and it's, get it. So you go get it back.
The man then got into the passenger seat of a car that took off. Gladys says she worked all day for the $200 the thief took.
Why you gonna steal from somebody trying to get help, and when you can go out and do the same thing I'm doing, go sign up to ring the bell?
She admits she was a little discouraged about returning to ring her bell today.
This has been the worst year to me since that happened to me.
But she knows there are families depending on her.
I wasn't gonna come back out, but I said, no, I've got to.
If you have any information that can help investigators, call Chattanooga Police. In Chattanooga, Natalie Potts, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Natalie. Officials say this is the first red kettle theft in the history of Chattanooga's bell ringing campaign. All of the money collected goes toward the organization's Christmas efforts. If you'd like to help, visit our website at WRCBTV.com.
New at 5, one firefighter was hurt this afternoon while battling a house fire, but we're told he should be okay. It happened around 1:30 today on Hatley Lane. 2 dogs and a cat were killed in the fire. The pet owner said she tried to gather the pets, but due to the fast growth of the fire, she had to get out quickly. They're still investigating the cause. 2 separate crashes on I-75 this afternoon in North Georgia did not help holiday travelers stay on schedule. These crashes happened near the Cloud Springs exit within minutes of one another. We're glad to report there were no injuries in either of these crashes.
51 million people across the country are expected to travel today, starting today for the weekend, and nearly 9 out of 10 are on the roads driving. The roads will be congested. We're tracking the traffic for you this evening. This is a live look at our Mission View camera, and as you can see, it's going to take these drivers a while to reach their destinations. If you're planning to hit the road, Tanisha Cordell is live with some tips that can help make sure your road trip is safe. Hey, Tanisha.
Hey, Cindy. Well, yes, Thanksgiving Day travel may not be record-breaking this year, but as you guys just saw on your TVs, it is busy out on the roads already, and it may even be busier than last year. So with that being said, the best thing for you to do is be prepared before you hit the road. Now, one thing we've learned from AAA is that more than 300,000 people become stranded because of flat tires. So before you hit the road and get ready for your Thanksgiving Day travel, check your tires. Make sure there's no slow leaks or low tread. That could obviously be dangerous for you and other drivers on the road. It may not even be a bad idea to pop the hood and check your battery. Now, because it's quite chilly outside and temperatures will definitely drop as the sun goes down, one thing to keep in your car, or 2 things rather, is a blanket and car fluids for your car. This is just windshield wiper, but any fluids would work. This is just to stay prepared for any type of situation. And last but not least, make sure you keep a full tank of gas. Don't be like me and drive on E until you find the cheapest gas out there. It's not worth it. Just be safe out there, guys. And coming up on Eyewitness News, I'll have more on what you can expect for your Thanksgiving Day travel. For now, live in Chattanooga, Tanisha Cordell, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Great things to keep in mind. Thanks, Tanisha. Nearly 21,000 people will depart from Nashville's International Airport before the day's end. More people than you can fit inside the Bridgestone Arena. And on Sunday, more than 23,000 people are also scheduled to depart as they return home. A spokesperson for AAA KTLA says the high numbers are a testament to how many people have relocated to Nashville. Time now to send it over to Paul Barris live in the Storm Alert Center. Just don't think it could have gotten any better for today.
Yeah, Paul's had this big smile on his face all day. How's it going, Paul?
As easy as can be. It's a simple forecast. All you have to do is just look at it, you figure it out in about 15 minutes, and you're done with the forecast. Temperature's a little bit colder north of us, a little bit warmer south. We're at 53 right now, which is just a little bit below normal. Temperature is about 7 degrees cooler than it was yesterday at this time, but it's a lot colder up into the Alleghenies, up near Charleston, West Virginia. It's about 21 degrees colder than it was yesterday. What's happening now is mostly cloudiness from Atlanta on southward. It's going to be a big wave of moisture. It's going to move over Florida. It's going to be a miserable Thanksgiving for a lot of people in central and northern Florida, and even part of South Georgia is going to get hit with some rain. We're pretty much clear now. All the clouds are off to the north and mainly to the south of us. Here's the latest forecast showing light winds. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. A little bit of cloudiness down to the south, just a little bit of fog, and then 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon looks fine. We're getting to Black Friday in the early morning around 8 or so, clear as a bell. Clear skies pretty much through Friday and into Saturday morning. Again, a really nice weather. We'll see a few more clouds on Saturday. I'll tell you about the next 7 days coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Paul. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has added a Polk County man to the 10 most wanted list. Aaron Presley is wanted by the Polk County Sheriff's Office and the TBI to face charges in connection to 2 people found dead in Polk County on March 3rd. If you see Aaron Presley, do not approach him. We're told he is armed and dangerous. If you have information on where to find him, call the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. There's a reward of up to $2,500 for information leading to his arrest. Also, a search is underway for 3 service members after a Navy plane crash in the sea south of Japan. 8 people have been rescued. The Navy says the transport plane was flying to the aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan when it went down. The plane was on a routine transport flight from mainland Japan. Officials believe engine trouble may have caused this crash. Still ahead on Live at 5.
I pastor a church where the average household income is between $9,800 annually and $12,000. You know, if you do the math, you can't take care of medicine, take care of school, clothes.
A Tennessee pastor is working to help his church members get health insurance.
People, they kind of get hit in
Washington is looking for answers on health care, and so are doctors, patients, community advocates, even some churches. A pastor in Knoxville says he learned firsthand what his church members are dealing with. He left his secure job with benefits to start a new church. The pastor says his daughter was bitten by a dog, but he couldn't take her to the hospital because he didn't have health insurance. He said if he was struggling, then maybe his members are as well.
The people, they kind of get hit in the crossfire. And I think that everybody needs to step back a minute and say, what's right? And even if it's not connected to traditionally my political party.
Pastor Arnold's church in Knoxville is helping people sign up for health insurance online. The sign up for health care is underway right now, but you have less time this year to make a decision for coverage in 2018. It ends December 15th.
Hackers stole the personal information of 50 million Uber customers and 7 million drivers a year ago. It's just now becoming public knowledge because Uber kept it under wraps by paying the criminals $100,000 to destroy what they stole. Names, email addresses, and mobile phone numbers of Uber riders were taken by the hackers. Now, if you're one of the 40 million riders who use Uber each month, the company encourages you to keep an eye on your credit and any fraud alerts, as well as monitoring your Uber account for any unusual activity.
Still ahead, President Trump released a new statement today about allegations against Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore.
We'll let you know what he had to say after the break.
Thanksgiving Day is looking fantastic around here. I've got all the details on my 7-day forecast.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic, sponsored by CHM Memorial's Mary Ellen Loger Breast Center. We offer the best mammography technology, providing crystal clear results. Call 423-495-4040.
As you would imagine, traffic is very heavy, stop and go in a lot of places. There's I-24 at Germantown, but there is a wreck, I-75 South in Hamilton County, around exit 4. That is near the 153 exit. Multiple vehicles involved in that.
And some problems right around the 75-24 split too. By the way, we should mention that camera apparently has a a little bit of a bug there that makes the picture stop from time to time. The cars aren't real well. See there? They're not really stopping, but might as well be. Anyway, and the other one we tell you about is Brainerd Road at Belvoir Avenue. So wherever you are today, traffic is likely to be heavy. Stop and go.
Definitely stop and go.
At least according to the SmartWay camera. Well, new at 5, President Trump released a statement on the allegations against Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore.
He expressed doubts about the women accusing Moore of inappropriate behavior. NBC's Jennifer Johnson reports.
Are your accusers lying?
Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore still denying he sexually preyed upon young girls.
Did you ever date or go out with underage women?
No. No.
Have you ever engaged in any sexual misconduct with any person?
No. I mean, it's against the law, and it would be wrong.
After weeks of silence, President Trump all but endorsed Moore Tuesday, despite prominent GOP leaders, including House Speaker Paul Ryan and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, urging Moore to get out of the race.
We don't need a liberal person in there, a Democrat. Jones, I've looked at his record.
But a former McConnell aide says the Senate leader is on the right side of this.
Losing a seat is preferable to losing the honor of the Senate. So I think in this case, obviously he would like a Republican, but he's not going to accept a Republican he thinks is unacceptable.
Voters decided to elect Mr. Trump, even after more than a dozen women accused him of sexual misconduct. 9 women have accused Moore, a former judge, and Alabama voters are still divided.
I'm having difficulties deciding what to do because I don't know what's real and what's not.
Moore's opponent, Democrat Doug Jones, is putting the accusers' faces front and center.
They were girls when Roy Moore immorally pursued them.
Unveiling this new ad less than 3 weeks before voters go to the polls. Jennifer Johnson, NBC News, Washington.
Well, we got to say, the Storm Alert Center, not exactly buzzing with activity today. It's a nice laid-back day.
For a lot of folks. Hey, Paul.
Well, I've been talking to my junior forecaster we're going to have on 5:30. So I've been busy. I was telling him actually how many minutes I actually, on a normal day, I am on television, and he couldn't believe it. He said, they pay you for that? They do. Yes, they do. IOUs. It works out well, though. The jet stream today is showing a big dip over the eastern half of the country, and there's a lot of cool air out over the eastern half of the country, and it's not really going to change that much for Thanksgiving Day. So again, the jet stream is going to show cool air out to the east, warm air out to the west, and the satellite photo is showing a lot of action right along that jet down into the Gulf through North Florida into South Georgia. Is going to be a big storm out there and lots of rain. At least 2 to 4 inches of rain, I think, is going to fall in parts of North Georgia coming up. Looking at the high-res radar now, this is where all the action is. Some snow moving across the Great Lakes. The rain is just about to move on shore into Florida, and a big wave of moisture, too, up into the extreme northeast, and still some leftover rain showers out into parts of the northwest. 53 in Chattanooga right now at the airport, 52 in Cleveland, also Dalton 44, Altamont 52, Murphy, Athens at 50, and again northeasterly winds. 57 was the high, that's what we predicted yesterday. 37 was the overnight low, and there was scattered frost from some of the sky watchers. We're about 9 inches above normal in rain for the entire year. And before we get any decent rain, we're probably going to be about 7.5 inches above normal because we're going to keep losing that surplus. 57 Chatsworth, 57 Dalton, 58 Varnell and Calhoun. Not bad. Ellijay at 58, 52 Fort Mountain. That's a bargain too this time of year. Cleveland 56, Lakeside, Red Bank, Eastridge, all at 58. Trenton also 58. Mowbray Mountain was only 48 though. 55 in Dayton, 48 Kegel Mountain, and 54 in Dunlap. We had temperatures out to 59 in Jasper. Colmont at 50 for high. Turtletown 53. Murphy got up to 60 today. And again, you can see the clouds in South Georgia, the rain moving through Florida, lots of it, maybe some thunderstorms too. We're still in the clear pretty much through tomorrow. It looks like a great day. Much of Friday looks fantastic too. We are going to see some changes coming up into Saturday as this cold front approaches. This is around 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. The blue line is the cold front. Out ahead of it, some clouds, but no rain with this one. And then the cold front passes by 7 o'clock Saturday night. More cool air filters in. By Sunday, it looks like another dry day. So for tonight, 34, clear skies, light winds. Tomorrow, 57, mostly sunny to sunny skies, light winds again. 37 tomorrow night with clear skies and the Channel 3 Storm Alert 7-day forecast. 62 on Black Friday, but it'll be chilly in the morning at 37. So you need to bundle up when you go into the malls and the stores and all that. You come out, you could probably just take your jacket off. Won't be that bad. 63 Saturday, a lot more clouds. Sunday, 59. 60 Monday, 64 Tuesday. Maybe a shower next Wednesday.
And you've pretty much described it. Yeah, it's jackets required in the morning. Later in the day, not so much.
Once that sun's out. And then when the sun goes down, then it gets cool again.
Paul, thank you very much.
Still ahead here on Live at 5, while you prepare your Thanksgiving Day dinner, many people are pulling out the holiday lights across Chattanooga.
It's time, and you know, there's a really family-friendly event coming up this weekend. Barry Corder is going to tell you all about it when we come back.
Downtown Chattanooga is looking a lot like Christmas with EPB's annual holiday window display. This is live. Just moments ago, EPB unveiled its holiday windows. They are part at the EPB building there on Martin Luther King Boulevard. It's been part of the holidays in Chattanooga for more than 70 years. This is a sign that more holiday lights are on the way.
And don't you love the scene there? Hey, Rockefeller Plaza, you got nothing on us. We got the EPB building and lots of happy people there.
Enjoying it. Not too cold to be out there. In fact, many families are anticipating the lighted boat parade on the Tennessee River. It is the day after Thanksgiving tradition.
It has undergone several changes over the years, but it is happening Friday night, and our man Barry Corder is at the Times Free Press newsroom with a preview for you. Hello, Barry, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks to you. Thanks and happy Thanksgiving to both of you guys. One of the questions we get the most here at the paper this time of the year is whether or not the lighted boat parade is going to actually take place. It's become a family tradition for a lot of people, and it signals the start of the holiday season. It's been called many things, and it's had a lot of events over the years. This year it's called Holiday Cheer on the Pier, and it takes place Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. at Ross's Landing. It's presented by Weekly Fig, Irwin Marine, and the Southern Belle. There's going to be food, craft vendors. You can even buy a Christmas tree or a wreath or two. And of course, the big man will be there for pictures with the kids. The big event is the lighted boat parade that takes place from 7 to 8:30. They'll do 4 laps on the Tennessee River between the old Jotty and the Walnut Street Bridge. And when that's all done, there'll be a big fireworks finale. The best part is, it's all free.
Harry, we know you'll have all the information in tomorrow's Chattanooga Now and the Times Free Press, along with other events. We'll look forward to seeing that and seeing you next week.
Thank you, Barry. Love that event. East Ridge community members are putting together a Christmas festival and parade. The parade, scheduled for November 18th, last weekend was canceled because of the weather. The festival and parade are now scheduled for December 8th at 7 in the evening at Camp Jordan Park. Organizers say there will be caroling, bands, vendors, and other activities, and they're going to hold a meeting this coming Monday to make sure the plans all go through. This coming Monday at 6 at the East Ridge Community Center. Well, you can buy a home for $10,000.
Well, it sounds like a good deal, doesn't it? Somebody has to be the Grinch. Might as well be me. We'll tell you all about the catch in a little bit.
Eyewitness News today. Students at Dawn. Tomorrow on Eyewitness News today, students at Dawnville Elementary are already thinking about their letters to Santa.
Christmas right around the corner. You guys want to give your best ho ho ho? Yeah. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, everybody.
That was so good. The kids at Dawnville Elementary are gearing up for Santa Claus, so we're asking them what they're asking from the big guy. Plus, we got a little help from our new junior reporter. You don't want to miss the cuteness starting Thanksgiving morning at 4:30.
Looks like a good time there.
Yes, it does.
All right, well, you know, some folks are going to or from Albany, New York, and they are in for a holiday treat.
The big guy in red has arrived. Santa and one of his elves dropped by Albany's airport with saxophones and, of course, wearing their Christmas best. They're filling the air with the sounds of the season. No doubt it makes for a festive start to the holiday weekend. Passengers traveling through